Durut Salam. All right, so this is ancient jiu-jitsu movement for my little brother. Okay, so the very first thing we have to talk about is how to stand. This little big pad is just like these two knuckles on your hand. You want to literally, and I mean literally, you want to drive that into the ground first. It's a button. You have a button right here. That hits the ground first, and it activates the nerves in the calves, which send everything through your spine, and it literally tells your body to work better. So you need to flare your toes, activate your toes, and push the button. Push the button. You're going to feel like there's a stick from the middle of your arch going down. Okay? That stick is going to end here, and it's going to magically keep your heel very slightly off the ground. So, the second thing is take your feet, go out 45 degrees, walk like this. Because what happens, and then do it the other way, go straight, railroad tracks, railroad tracks, railroad tracks. So what happens is you begin to get all your motions for throws. Now, the second exercise is take a step, and then this back leg is gonna be like you see it, okay? So if you want to learn how to do this first, take this foot, go around your heel to where your foot feels like it's in your heel, but it's at still a 45-degree angle, okay? And then step, and then you keep one straight and one. So what you're doing is essentially you're teaching yourself how to do a cross step for a throw. So, but the best way to get the medical benefits, the chiropractic benefits, the yoga benefits, is to just continue to play with these motions. You can do crossovers and just go one way, the other way. Do it no more than 5 times up. So the reason is you don't want to get tired, because if you get tired, you start making mistakes and giving yourself bad habits. So we can go 1, 2, 3. So let's say I'm going to go 2 up, 1, 2, and then 2 back, 1, 2. Flip the other side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, for all you guys that are advanced martial artists, I'm sorry. This is like rudimentary basic. But if you're watching this for the functional movement of it, I can't stress this enough. If you walk correctly, the rest will work. So even if you have health problems like bad knees, bad hips, bad shoulders, bad whatever, all your joints, all the way up, walking correctly can even help your fingers because of what it does to your nerves. I can't stress this enough. So if you're stiff and old, you want to sit down with your feet flat. You can do that. But typically you're going to want to sit with your toes. Now, I can't do this. I'm old and stiff. I'm working on it. So the way to work it, to be able to sit right, is when you do this, push your sit bones out, rotate them to where you know your back is flat, your spine is flat. You're literally trying to take your coccyx, your tailbone, which is rotated like this, and just try to stretch that thing out, make it straight, make the whole back straight. So take your fingers to where it feels good. Best way to feel good is elbows to knees. Find where it feels good, and just start playing with it. Now try to make sure that this weight, again, is over the toes. Now we can take the first 2 parts here and we can put them in the mat or the floor. We can start going. Come down widen, because we're about to go into kind of a child's pose, but we're going to walk into it. We're going to walk into it. Lean forward a little bit, rock, come down. Get your forehead like you're praying on the floor and just work it out. Work it out. Work it out. Let your sit bones, let your hips, let your back, let your hands, your feet relax. Your body will tell you where it's natural. Relax. If you find yourself being scared or you find yourself getting angry or some sort of emotional, okay, you now have found where you have put bad emotions into your body, okay? Release that shit. If you can't get over it right now, what you can do is you can just roll into it. If you're mad, breathe, slow exhales out. Just be in the moment, man. Just see the truth. What is actually making you mad? If you're sad, just be in the moment. What is actually making you sad? If you get to a point where you can't handle something anymore, like say you're having a pain in your hip or in your quad or wherever, if you have a pain where you can't handle it anymore, just put that one back. Literally, just let that thing go back. Just find the little motion that relaxes and massages it. Put them both back. If you feel like you're here and something doesn't feel quite natural or quite good, move it back. Find where it is. If you get totally uncomfortable, just gently motion to a better position. And what you'll be doing is you'll be stretching. We're actually stretching. And when you get good, you'll be able to go into actual yoga poses, okay? But you're kind of working into it. So, the next thing to do is get up into a sit-up guard position. Sit-up guard, okay? We're here, back is straight, we roll. You can put your hands at prayer, sit-up guard position. Active feet, flail your toes, put your heels down. Someone should be able to push you and not move you back. You're in a sit-up guard, you're in a strong position. Look up, sit up, guard. The guard position for jiu-jitsu. Brazilian jiu-jitsu is you're going to find a million videos that the Brazilians are going to tell you something. Okay, so here we're going to put the two little pads together. We're going to press them together. Then go up. I am totally focused on making sure that my feet are active, that my back is straight, that my arms are straight. Pull down. I don't know what this does, but it does something to your spine, and you're going to immediately start getting warm. You're going to start feeling energy. Once you do that, breathe in. Controlled, slow, but deliberate breath out. Come down. Breathe in up. Hold it for a second. Slow and deliberate down. Or breathe in up. Slow and deliberate. Breathe out. And then breathe in to your position. It's going to feel tight in some places. Breathe that out. What you'll do is you'll start finding the other thing that isn't exactly right. So like right now, I'm not exactly perfect on my sit bones. I just found it, I fixed it, I just pulled the fat out of the way, sat on it to where it felt like I was perfect up and down. I imagined a beam, just a pole that was perfectly balanced. Now I'm going to stretch them out. If that starts to hurt, then go to where you can. So just keep doing what you can. And this is